Nintendo.
Today, we're asking a big question. Is Luigi's Mansion still good in 2025? Spoiler alert, the answer is a resounding yes. Let's talk about this classic spooky gem from Nintendo and why it still holds up all these years later. Whether you are a longtime fan like me, or if you've never played it before, you're in for a treat, so grab your vacuum and let's suck up some ghosts. God, I regret saying that. Luigi's Mansion debuted in 2001 as a launch title for the Nintendo GameCube, but even before then it was showcased at the Space World 2000 event in its beta state, also showcasing the power and controller of the Nintendo GameCube. If you'd like to watch the full video, go watch Adam Dury's video showing all the beta footage I used in this video. Now, don't even get me started on all the beta content. I could talk about it for hours and hours on end until you're begging for me to stop while you're on the floor crying. Oh, sorry, too much. The concept of Luigi's Mansion was actually thought of around the Nintendo 64 era, with the concept in Mario in some sort of dollhouse, and was originally planned for the Nintendo 64, but then was originally changed to the GameCube during the Project Dolphin phase of development. Project Dolphin was the codename of the GameCube before the announcement to the public and before the Space World 2000 event. Nintendo also thought that Luigi, being the main character, would give the game a fresh new idea in the Nintendo library of games. Now, when you think of a Mario game, you probably think of a 2D or 3D platformer, collecting coins, stars, moons, saving Princess Peach, or maybe even Mario Golf if you like those games. But not this game. This game went in an entirely different direction. This time, we're talking about Luigi, the lovable, often very overlooked brother. Luigi, you were always my favorite. Stepping into the spotlight, he's tasked with rescuing Mario from a haunted mansion he and his brother won in a contest they didn't even enter. You heard that right. This wasn't your typical Mario platformer. It was all about solving creative puzzles, catching ghosts, and using a vacuum cleaner called the Poltergust 3000. A new creative idea from Nintendo showing the power of the GameCube, and it hit off quickly. Luigi's Mansion sold over 257,000 copies in the US during its first week of sale, and sold 3.3 million copies worldwide. It received very good praises from IGN, GameSpot, Game Informer, and Nintendo Power. GameSpot, in their review of the game, said it features some refreshing ideas and flashes of brilliance. Game Informer said it was brilliant and up to par with Miyamoto's best. Now, as mentioned before, this all started because Mario and Luigi won a mansion in a contest they didn't even enter for. Going to explore their newly won mansion, Luigi shows up and starts exploring before realizing it's full of ghosts. An old fellow with a vacuum comes and saves Luigi, kinda. He introduces himself as Professor Egad, a ghost hunting and collecting expert. He gives some sort of vacuum device to Luigi, an invention he created called a Poltergust 3000. After talking to Egad for a while, Luigi learns that his brother went into the mansion and never returned, as well as his portraits that had ghosts trapped inside them. Now it's up for Luigi to explore the mansion, clear the ghosts, and save his brother from King Boo, while also picking up some money along the way. Ghosts won't need it anyway, right? This next segment will contain spoilers. Skip to the next segment if you'd like to experience the game for yourself spoiler-free. After Luigi moves through the mansion, sucking up portrait ghosts and a weird giant baby, he makes his way to the backyard, hearing his brother down in a well. He sees a horrifying sight. His brother Mario stuck in a painting while King Boo just sits there and admires his work. After clearing more boos and portrait ghosts, he finally makes his way to King Boo, who sucks Luigi into the same painting. It is now a battle between a scared, terrified brother and King Boo, who has control of Bowser's body. With the determination to save his brother, Luigi manages to suck up King Boo by blowing Bowser's head off with bombs? Yeah, no wonder I was a little creeped out by this game as a 5-year-old. Anyways, he defeats King Boo by using his vacuum cleaner and freeing Mario from the painting using the help of Egad's inventions, thus having a happy ending. For now, at least. Fast forward to 2025, and Luigi's Mansion is still a wonderful game to replay over and over again, to experience the creepy but charming atmosphere this game holds. First off, the atmosphere. This game's art direction is timeless. The spooky and creepy ambience, the charming designs of the ghosts giving this eerie glow, the main theme mixed with Luigi's humming and the ghosts singing along. It really makes you feel like you're on this important mission to save Mario, but with that perfect blend of spookiness and Nintendo humor. Then there's the gameplay, the poltergeist mechanic. The creative way it's used to suck up ghosts while also solving puzzles is incredibly satisfying to this day. There's something so rewarding about vacuuming up a portrait ghost after carefully and creatively solving the puzzle required to show its heart, or sucking them up in one swift motion to get that sweet, sweet golden frame, or using it to blow out candles in a room, or to grab a key just out of reach. It's just pure fun and satisfaction. After beating the game once, you now have access to the Hidden Mansion. It's the same game as before, but ghosts hit harder, have more health, and spawn in bigger groups. And harder ghosts show up earlier, but in return, your poltergeist does twice the amount of damage as before, and more money spawns in. The lighting in the Hidden Mansion also gets darker, giving more of a spooky ambience. In the PAL version of the game, the mansion is actually flipped like a mirror, giving you this familiar but yet changed atmosphere. And let's not forget Luigi himself. This guy is an absolute treasure. His mix of bravery and comedic fear makes every moment in this game memorable. I would be scared too, Luigi. Him calling for Mario throughout the game, while also being scared by ghosts, adds this charm to the game. I mean, who doesn't love the sound of Luigi humming through the mansion scared, or his comedic scream and pose every time he's in a newly discovered dark room getting scared by a ghost. And Luigi humping chess? Whoa, calm down, Luigi, this is a Nintendo game. Another thing about Luigi is the fact he's scared throughout the entire game. When you hear Luigi humming through the halls, he's trying to cope with his fear and anxiety that something could come out at any second, or he may fail and never get his brother back. But despite this, he has the courage to face his fears. All of this just to save his brother in a mansion that's not even real, where they defy the laws of physics, ever constantly changing. I would be terrified in Luigi's shoes. Now, let me tell you about my personal experience and love for this game. When I was 5 years old, my dad handed me his GameCube and a copy of Luigi's Mansion and said, "Here you go, son." It was the first ever video game I've ever played, and console I've ever owned. I immediately fell in love with it. I still own the game and the console to this very day. Even now I'll pick it up for a fun replay experience every year on Halloween, or when I personally feel like it. This game has a special place in my heart, not just because it was my first ever video game ever, but because of the charm this game has. I never got bored playing this game. Even after my 30th playthrough, I still find and discover new and hidden things. I've played Luigi's Mansion countless times, and still find details I missed in my previous run. The hidden gems of finding new discoveries and speedy spirits in places you never knew of before adds this replay value countless and countless times again. Although this game is kind of short, only taking around 5 to 6 hours to complete, this replay value just adds so much. Whether you're hunting for all the boos, collecting every portrait ghost with a gold rated ranking, or even getting a better rank at the end of the game to build your own mansion, there's always something to come back for. Every time I finish the game, I think, I could probably do that part a little better next time, or find something I never knew of before. And even writing the script, I never noticed the ghost portraits changed pictures depending on your rank. I thought it was just the outside frame that changed. See, for context, when you suck up a portrait ghost in one motion, you get big pearls to drop. The more big pearls you collect, the more money you get, which changes the portrait picture and the frame, showing you what rank you got, thus increasing your score at the end of the game. And also, who doesn't love staring at your own collection? Just seeing them all in golden frames, it's satisfying. So, is Luigi's Mansion still good in 2025? Absolutely. It's a charming, spooky, and fun adventure that still holds up to this day. There's this beautiful charm of creepiness and lovability? Lovability? Is that even a word? Yes. Yes, it is that. Okay. And yeah, it has so much replay value. If you've never played it, or if it's been a while since you've revisited it, I highly, highly, highly recommend giving this hidden gem of a game a go again. And maybe you'll learn or see something you've never seen before, exploring this creepy, but yet beautiful mansion. Oh, you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you being here. This is my first time making content like this, and I really hoped you enjoyed the video. All this was streamed live on Twitch, MuggySword35 on Twitch, by the way, and I plan on making more content like this in the future. I hate to ask for likes and subscribers. It always feels awkward, but if you like this type of content, consider subscribing, but if not, that's okay. I just hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.